Imagine this. You've just harvested a fresh batch of high-quality corn silage, expecting your dairy cows to ramp up milk production and thrive on this new feed. But instead, you notice a frustrating dip in milk yield and overall cow performance. What's going on? Welcome to the puzzling world of the silage slump. A temporary but impactful challenge every dairy producer needs to understand. The silage slump refers to the period right after feeding freshly harvested corn silage, when milk production temporarily declines. It's a common but often misunderstood phenomenon that can leave dairy farmers scratching their heads. This slump primarily happens because freshly harvested silage contains starches that are not yet fully broken down, making it harder for cows to digest and convert into energy. Add to this the risk of fiber digestibility issues and mycotoxin contamination, and you have a perfect storm that challenges even the best managed herds. First one is poor kernel processing. Corn kernels need to be properly processed during harvest. If kernels remain too intact, their starches are less accessible to rumen microbes, reducing energy availability. The corn silage processing score, CSPS, is an important metric. Scores below 70% signal suboptimal processing and increase the risk of a slump. Second one is reduced fiber digestibility. Environmental stresses on the corn plant can cause fiber cross-linking, making the plant material harder to break down in the cow's rumen. This lowers nutrient availability and impacts feed efficiency. Third one is mycotoxin threats. Fresh silage can sometimes harbor mycotoxins like deoxynivalenol, DON, which not only reduce feed intake, but also disrupt rumen microbial populations, compounding the slump effect. How to beat the silage slump. Proven strategies backed by science. First one is optimize kernel processing. Aim for a CSPS above 70%. Better processing means more accessible starch, faster fermentation, and higher energy availability for your cows. Second one is use silage inoculants. Products like Altex Egalis inoculants encourage rapid and efficient fermentation, preserve nutrients, reduce dry matter loss, and help stabilize the silage, supporting your cows through the transition. Third one is monitor digestion closely. Keep an eye on manure consistency and fecal starch content. These simple checks help detect digestion problems early and guide dietary adjustments. Fourth one is balance your ration. Add digestible fiber sources like soy hulls or citrus pulp to compensate for temporarily less digestible starch in fresh silage. Fifth one is perfect your storage practices. Properly packing and sealing silage bunkers reduces oxygen exposure and spoilage risks, preserving feed quality. The silage slump may seem like an unavoidable hurdle, but it doesn't have to derail your dairy operation. By understanding the causes and applying smart, science-backed strategies, you can smooth the transition to fresh corn silage, protect your dairy herd's performance, and maximize milk production year-round. Think of the silage slump not as a setback, but as an opportunity to fine-tune your feeding program and unlock the full potential of your forage. After all, great milk starts with great silage, and a little know-how makes all the difference.